today we're going to complete time horizon number 4. So it's this one here. And so I can go there by resuming the course. If I resume the course, it will take me to time horizon number 4. So that's what I'm going to do. And there I am. I am in time horizon number 4. And as always, we have different things here in the actual module. Number 1, we have the documents that we're going to be using. The documents that we're going to be using. So today, we're going to be using 3 different documents. These are the documents that we're going to be using. So you can download the documents. You can download them right away. You can open, create a folder in your computer in digital marketing, and you can go week by week by week and download all the documents that you need to download there. That's one way to do it. But you always have access to the courses, and you can always get access to them again. But here in the download section, we're going to have all the different documents that we're going to be using for the execution of time horizon number 4 today. Additionally, you can go to the specific elements, to the specific instructions, and also download the documents from there. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get started right away. And as I mentioned before, we're going to be executing time horizon number 4 in 5 channels. So the first channel is going to be the email. Second channel is going to be direct mail. Third channel is going to be LinkedIn. Fourth channel is going to be Facebook. And the 5th channel is going to be Twitter. So I'm going to execute the Life Insurance Basics Mashup time horizon number 4 on 5 channels. And that's what we're going to do right away. So let's go to the first one. We're going to send an email. And we covered last week the power of emails. As we mentioned before, we are sending at this time around 10,000 emails per day. So that's what we're doing. We're sending 10,000 emails per day. And the reason why I mentioned that is because if you're sending 4 emails a week, you're not sending too many emails. You need to make sure that you start capturing emails and sending a lot of emails. Something that is very important for you to be able to successfully send emails is that the content of the email has to be good. It has to have added value. You have to be sending people something that they are interested in reading. Because if you don't do that, then they're going to unsubscribe from your list and you're going to lose them. So it's very important when you start sending a lot of emails that you have good content that creates added value. Now, for one individual, added value might be one thing, and for another individual, added value might be another thing. So one of the elements that you need to take into consideration is you need to know some of the characteristics of the people that you are sending those emails to. So for example, if you can get a list of all the people that watch the 3 hours of the live coverage of the sending of the last rocket to the space station, and you have their names, those individuals, if you start sending them information on that topic, most probably they are very much interested in that topic. So that's added value for them. But if you take and if you send them a life insurance message to them, probably they're going to unsubscribe from your list. So for those individuals, life insurance is not added value, but information about how to launch a rocket or what is the next, the schedule of the next launching of another rocket might be added value for them. So you need to be sensitive to the type of information that you are sending. In this case, we're sending obviously about life insurance. So let's look, as always, one of the things that we do is we're going to be sending an email. And one of the things that we do is everything that we send, we need to make sure that we have seen it. So if we're sending a video, we need to see it. If we're sending a PDF, a document, we need to read that document. If we're sending an image, we need to make sure that we see the image, make sure that everything is right in the image that we're sending. If you're sending a message, you need to make sure that you understand what the message is. So you need to make sure that you know what is it that you are sending. In this case, we're going to be sending in our email. I'm going to click here. So I'm going to start with executing the email channel. So I'm going to click here. And the point is, do both spouses need life insurance? Do both spouses need life insurance? So I'm going to open that, and it opens this email. And I'm going to make sure that I enable the editing of the email. So I'm going to click here. And this is the actual email that we're going to be sending. So this is the subject line here. So this is the subject line, and the subject line is, do both spouses need life insurance? That will be the first part. Then you have the body of the email that you're going to be sending, and then your contact information and some disclosures in the bottom. So you have certain disclosures. Make sure you never take away all disclosures. So let's watch the video that we're going to be sending. As always, every time that you're sending any video, number one, you need to watch the video to make sure that the content is adds value. And number two, you need to make sure that your links are working. Very important that you test it. So this is the time to test the link. So I'm going to test the link. I'm going to click here, control, and I'm going to watch the video. So this is the video. So there you have it. That's the video we're going to be sending. By the way, that's a video that I would download. And every time that I'm going to have a meeting with somebody about life insurance, I will make sure that I send them that video before I meet with them, because that would be one way for you to double your income. If you can convince somebody of the importance that they buy 2 life insurance policies versus 1, you just doubled your income. So if you were making $60,000 a year, that means that you're going to make $120,000 a year. If you were making $30,000 a year, that means that you're going to be making $60,000 a year. If you were making $500,000 a year, that means that you're going to make $1 million a year. If you can double your production, that's what it means. So I would send that video to anybody that I'm going to meet with and say, hey, by the way, I'm going to be sending you a little video that I want you to watch before I meet with you. That's aside from this email marketing campaign, but that's just to give you an idea of the type of messages that you are sending and the quality. The quality of that video is second to none. That's a high quality video. That production of those videos are expensive. And we want to make sure that you are always sending high quality material that adds value. So let's go ahead. I'm going to email this information. So I'm going to copy and paste. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy the whole thing. Copy. And I'm going to open my email account. I already have it open. So I'm going to go to my email account here. I'm going to create a new message. And I'm going to paste the message. So let me take this is the subject line. So I'm going to take it from here. I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to place it in the subject line of my email. Do both spouses need life insurance? And then I'm going to enter the client's name. I'm going to delete this and I'm going to say, Dear Peter. And again, if you are sending 3 or 4 emails a week, then you can do this manually. But if you're sending 100 emails daily or 1,000 emails a day or 3,000 emails a week, then you need to have a email tool like the one we showed you in the training last week. And we're going to have an individual session so that you can go over again the importance and the characteristics of email marketing tools and the potential of email marketing tools and how they can make you make much more money. But anyway, so we're doing it manually for the sake of this presentation here. So let me make sure I just change the color of the font here. I'm going to make sure that all the letters are the same color. I'm going to erase this body copy because those were instructions for me. And I'm going to enter my contact information here. So I'm going to erase this part here. I'm just going to enter my contact information. And again, if you have an email marketing tool, all of this is automatic. All of this will be already pre-populated there to make sure that you're doing this as fast as possible. I mean, if we didn't have tools for email marketing, there is no way we could be sending 10,000 emails a day. So those tools can really facilitate email marketing for you, and you need to make sure that you include an email marketing tool in your digital marketing strategies. It's an absolute must. Email is a very important component of digital marketing, and you need to master the tools associated with that. So there we go. I'm going to send it to myself, to this email here, just so that I can receive it right here, right now. I'm going to send it, and I'm going to wait for it. Here we go. I got it, and that's the email right there. So I got it. There is the link for the video. We already saw it. I made sure that it's working. I don't want to click on it again, but that's my email. Okay. So I'm going to close my email to make sure that I don't have so many things open. And I'm going to go back to the actual presentation. I'm going to go to Amidim. And there we have it. We have completed for the life insurance basics mashup, the email channel component. We have executed for time horizon number 4. We have sent an email marketing campaign. Again, we did it manually, but the idea is that you develop as soon as possible a tool that would allow you to send hundreds or thousands of emails per day. And you will be wondering, well, what am I going to get those emails? We're going to show you in the lecture component today one of the ways in which you build an email marketing list. So we're going to show you how you integrate a CRM system with Office automation to generate leads and get email addresses. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to do a direct mail. So let me look first at the piece that we're going to be sending through direct mail. So we're going to execute time horizon number 4, as we always say, channel 2. The second channel of time horizon number 4 is direct mail. So let me look at the piece that we're going to be sending. And this is the actual document, the actual piece, the physical document that we're going to be sending to people. Obviously, since you're going to be sending something in the mail, you need to include your contact and professional information. So here I am. I'm going to enter my information here, my phone number, and then my email address. And any other additional information that you want. And if you want to enter a physical address, you could also do that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to include your license number, it's not required in Texas, so I wouldn't include that. Okay, so there it is. You will include. You make sure that you include the your information in the marketing piece that you're going to be sending, and there you have it. So you would complete this information and send them to the printing company, whoever is doing all the printing for you and the mailing for you. If you want to work this channel, this line of business, let me know, and we can get you in contact with people that provide some very competitive prices to us on how to do direct mail. So you can use the same providers that we use, or you can use any other provider that you want. I would recommend you to get a quote with FedEx, Kinko's, or whoever you want, and try to see how to get the best price possible. So there we go. I'm going to close this document here, and I'm going to go back to my Amidin campaign. I think I got out. I always have the tendency to get out of the house since I have so many things open. So let me go in again into my Amidin campaign. I'm going to go in there. I'm already in there. I'm going to start the course again. So here I am in week number 4. So I'm going to click here. So I'm inside the channel again. So we already executed in time horizon number 4. We already sent an email campaign and sent a direct mail piece. So now we're going to post a message in LinkedIn. So this is the shortener, the bit.ly, the connector of the image that we're going to be sending. So I'm going to click on it to make sure that I see what is that we're sending. So I click on it, and this is the message that we're going to be sending. $202,000 is the average mortgage debt in 2019 in America. So this will be to sell mortgage protection. Hey, why don't you buy life insurance for $250,000 so that in case you die, your house is paid and you don't leave that burden to your families. That will be the message. If somebody is thinking about coronavirus and they think that they can get it and they can die and they have 200 or 300 or $400,000 in debt and they don't want to leave that to their kids, this could be a message that could connect for them. So again, you post this message across the digital world and somebody might be interested in the message and contact you in order for you to give them some additional information. So that's how it works. So let me go back. So now I'm going to take the message, the whole thing, and I'm going to open my LinkedIn account. I'm going to open my LinkedIn account. I'm going to sign in to LinkedIn. And again, I'm using Dashlane. And just to check on something here, let me check on. Let me post first. I'm going to start the post. I'm going to paste what I copied and pasted. And again, we're talking to the LinkedIn editor. Right now, we're talking to the link. We're connected with the LinkedIn editor. And when you are in the editor, if you place a bit.ly shortener, it will execute that order and it will pull the image. So you need to make sure that you see the image in the editor. If you don't see the image in the editor, you did something wrong. You didn't copy the totality of the message that you needed to copy. So you could add hashtags, you could add other comments, you could add calculators, you could add links to a to one of your landing pages. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about landing pages. You could add a lot of different things to this. That's not the objective of this course today. So the objective is to teach you and getting you in the habit of doing digital marketing. So that's the objective here. So I'm going to post it. I'm going to post this message. And there we go. It says post successful, view the post. So I'm going to click here on view the post. And that is the message right there. So it's posted. And again, this is posted for public in general. And there are two hashtags here. Your life is valuable. That's one hashtag. And the other one is life happens. That's another hashtag. So you are actually, with the message that you're sending, you are adding two hashtags. Now let me click on one of those hashtags to see where does it take us. So I'm going to click on the life happens hashtag. I'm going to click here and let's see where I go with that. If I click there, oh, this will be to let me make sure that there we go. I need to make sure that I LinkedIn is taking me to information on that. Okay, let me, not connecting, but I don't want to get into that right now. Let me close because if not, we're going to. So you have to hashtag there. So I want to check out to see the protector. We have a lot of protection in these computers, and sometimes we do that on purpose, so it doesn't let me go to certain websites because of um, hacking concerns. But anyway, so okay, so let me close here. So that's the message. So we posted in LinkedIn. We posted in LinkedIn. Let me close that. Let me go back to the mashup. So we already executed. And let's show again. We executed time horizon number 4, which is this one down here. We executed the email channel, we executed the direct mail channel, and we executed the LinkedIn channel. So now we're going to post in Facebook. So we're going to post in Facebook. I'm going to open my Facebook account. And one of the interesting things about Facebook, and this is something new that I want to show you, these are all my landing pages. So if you click here in your Facebook profile and you click here where, on this tab here, which is pages, it will show you all your different landing pages, and the different concepts that you have there and the different activity. So you need to decide again in terms of where you want to post this message in Facebook. Where do you want to post the image or the message or the calculator that you are doing? Again, one of the things that I'm going to show you in the lecture component today when we are setting up campaigns is the criteria that you use to develop all these different landing pages. But in this case, let's say I'm going to use our total financial governance landing page. That's a book I'm writing about, and the concept of total financial governance is part of the model that we use there. So I'm going to post it in this in this page. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post. And it gives you information. If you go there, you give you information on the pages. And one of the important things about Facebook is that it's changing all the time. So this is a new look. So I'm going to create a post here. I'm going to create a post here. I'm going to create the post, and I'm going to basically paste the message. Again, we're talking to the editor. Let me go back. Let me cut it. Let me erase it and put it again. I'm going to paste it. I'm talking to the editor, so it brings in the image. Now you could add additional elements to the post, add to your post. Again, you can add many different things, locations, calculators, links, etc. You could boost this post. You could invest money on it. That's not the subject of this course. So I'm gonna literally just post this message. I'm gonna post it. So it's posting, and it's there now. Then you can have what they call pin posts, which is you could put this post up on the top of the page so that every time anybody goes there, they see it in the top, or it can be just your regular post. In this case, I just put it as a regular post, so there is my post. And again, right away, if you like it, you could boost the post. So you could invest some money and boost the post. I'm not going to do that right now, but just to give you an idea, these are different posts that we have done, and you could again boost the post and move it around. This is a page that I use as a landing page. I don't use this specific page to promote it. I just wanted to post it there I'm going to start using this one for this class. But this is a page that I use as a landing page for so other strategies that we are using. And we're going to be updating this page with the new concepts that are coming out in Facebook, which you will see in the Facebook pages course that we are placing in the American Institute of Digital Marketing. We are developing, as we speak, a new Facebook page course based on the new update on Facebook. They just did an overhaul of the whole thing, and you might not see the new platform yet. I see it. This is the new platform, but they're moving everybody to the new platform. So this is a good time for you to take this updated class on the new structure of a Facebook page. So anyway, so let me go back to the portal, and we already executed the Facebook channel. So here we have it. We did Mashup T4, time horizon number 4. We executed an email marketing campaign. We executed a direct mail campaign. We executed, or we posted in LinkedIn. We posted in Facebook. And finally, we're going to post in Twitter. So in Twitter, we're again going to do the same thing. So you go down here to Twitter, and you have the bit.ly shortener here, the bit.ly shortener here. Now, remember what I tell you all the time. In Twitter, the editor does not read the instructions. So you cannot copy and paste the bit.ly shortener. What you need to do is you need to go to that image like this and then save the image into your computer. So I'm going to save the image into my computer. I'm going to save it in week 27, which is this week, and I'm going to save it there. So I save the image into my computer. Now I'm going to open my Twitter account. I'm going to open my Twitter account, and I'm going to open my Twitter account, and I'm going to post. I'm going to bring in an image. So I'm going to open my computer. I'm going to go to week 27. And there is the image, and I'm going to open it. So now I'm bringing in the image. I'm bringing in the image from my computer. There it is. Again, I'm not going to add anything else to this tweet. I'm just going to tweet it. So I'm going to click on tweet, and I'm going to tweet it. And there you go. The tweet was sent. View your tweet. And there you have your tweet. It's right there. Now, remember what we did last week? Last week, when we went to see on the feedback section, we started seeing some of the activity generated by these tweets and how many people see it and the other things that you can do with that. So my recommendation, once you start doing these things, you go and you look into your tweets and make sure that you start following the activity generated by all these postings and other things that you do. Look at the module that we did last week and make sure that you learn how to read what is happening with your Twitter account and the type of activity that you are generating with the images that you are posting. So very important that you do that, because you need to, this is how you generate all the activity for you to move people through the digital marketing funnel. So let me close my Twitter account here. I'll close here, and I'm going to go back to the presentation. So I'm back in the. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark my module as complete. I'm going to mark this module as complete. So I'm going to say mark as complete. And now it shows me that if I go to my library, let's say if I go to my library here, and I go to the course again, and it tells me that I have completed the course. So I have executed the totality of the time horizons of this mashup. And that's how I know that I have completed everything. I check it out and I complete it. Now, if you want to execute this mashup again, let's say 2 months from now, you would start the course over and you would start it again and you would start from zero. So you would execute time horizon 1, then you would execute time horizon 2, etc., etc. And then you can do this. My recommendation is that you execute this mashup, let's say 4 times a year. So every 2 or 3 months, you execute the mashup. You execute the mashup. And again, this is not the only mashup that you want to be executing. You want to be executing multiple mashups at the same time. So this is how you execute one of these courses here. Again, I want you to start thinking when you're going to start becoming an instructor. The idea is that you sell. Remember that when you are educating, you are selling. So you can create a little course, let's say on Medicare Advantage or on ACA. Every time you're going through some training, try to break up the training that you are covering into some sections. And you don't have to go through the whole course, but you just take one element and then the second element and then the third element, and you create a 4 or 5 module course. And then you can record it or you can set it up with videos and you create a course that you can promote for your clients, and then you will be the instructor in that case. Okay, so we have completed the action component of our digital marketing class for today.